What up? I'm back. I'm back. It is July 30th. Just got through painting one of this song. There was another song. I don't even remember. Man, my memory is just like when you live in the now. It's kind of weird, man. It's kind of weird because you don't. It takes you. Number one, technology is difficult for me. It's super confusing because I have to switch from reality to something that's I don't even know. I don't even know what it is, and it's super confusing to me. And it takes me a second to like. It's almost like I have to jump worlds. Like one world I feel is real and is always and constant, and then like technology is different. It's super confusing sometimes, but it's usually only when I'm talking though. It's like I'm having to switch focus from myself to outside source, an outside thing, and it sucks. It's weird, but it makes me slow down, so that's kind of cool, I guess. But whatever. So I just got through painting one. I have no idea. You know, part of my art that I really love and enjoy is the fact that I really don't plan anything at all. Like I'm not pre-drawing anything. I'm not using pen or paper. But when I start, like, I literally just go off the song and it's like whatever the song produces in me, the ideas or whatever, that's just what comes out. And it's super confusing sometimes, but it is what it is. And as I'm talking about technology, like my phone music messes up and all kinds of stuff. But I don't know, my phone acted weird today. Like when I was trying to listen to my talk while I was cutting grass, I get jumping in and out. It was weird. I don't know, but that's what I like. I like that, like, my only plan when my phone's not falling. Man, everything's going crazy right now. But when my only plan when I'm doing art is like just whatever happens, happens. And it's the same with my life. It's literally the same with everything I've been doing, everything I am doing, everything that I am. It's like that when I made this decision to change myself and control myself and to just live life, whatever happens, happens. Like, ultimately, I just decided to surrender to everything outside of me and understand that by doing so, it's almost like I had to have confidence in who I am. I had to step into understanding that I am a monster. I'm capable of defending myself. I'm capable of facing any task. I'm capable of changing and adapting at a dime. I'm capable of manipulation if I need it. I'm capable of being a chameleon if I need to. I'm capable of anything at any point in time in the world. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's light, whether it's dark. Every human being is these things. You know, and I just came to accept it. It took time. I just hopped into it because, like I said, I do everything to the extreme. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. If I'm not, then I might as well just stay in bed. It's kind of how I do things. I don't know if it's the right way or the wrong way, but it's my way. And it's my way or the highway. It always has been and always will be. Because I'm the only one in control of me. I'm the only one at the end of the day that truly cares about me. And I'm not saying that to say that there's no one who cares about me. I'm saying that at the end of the day, I would assume, which you know what assuming does, makes an ass out of you and me, but it only makes logical sense that they would save themselves before they saved me. They would do everything. Even if they do help me, they think about themselves first before the act. It's just human nature. It's fine. It's survival of the fittest. It is what it is. But some people are over that. Some people are more, they see a different perspective than the survival of the fittest. Some people don't let their animal instincts control them. And I still let some of mine control me sometimes. But when it involves other human beings, it doesn't. But maybe when it involves me, maybe my animal instincts, sometimes they take control, whatever. It just takes with time and getting better. But so the whole point is, like, I get it. I've made this decision to take control of my life and to go against everything that I thought or think that therapists were telling me. You gotta surrender control, surrender control. And it's like, that makes zero sense to me, because if I'm not controlling me, then who's controlling me? Like, that's the dumbest statement I've ever heard. And it makes sense, but you know, whatever, they're taught wrong in a discussion. But because you have to take control, you have to take control over substances you put in your body. You can't let them rule you. You can't become addicted to stuff. You can't overeat. You can't do this. Like, you have to take control. Because if not, then something else is controlling you. That's dumb. That's the dumbest thing ever. It makes zero sense. You know, and that's one reason why I don't like going to therapy or whatever. Is that control issue, because like, you have to surrender control. And even if it's just a stupid piece of paper, you can say it's stupid, but to me it's a big deal. You know, it's like, if I can't do it myself, I don't want to do it. You know, and even though I did go for a little bit, I needed to see that other people were going through it. I didn't really need whatever. I mean, I don't know, whatever. I needed it at the time, but I was just trying to figure everything out. And I'm still trying to figure everything out, but it's fun. It's a fun journey, man. But like I said, whatever. So I just surrendered to everything else. I surrendered to the world. I surrendered to the time. I surrendered to the universe. I surrendered ultimately to anything outside of me. You could say God, ultimately, and to the Creator, whatever, whoever's in control of all this, who's ever in control of chaos. You know, the controller of chaos. Because this world is chaos. It's chaotic in nature, and being chaos is not bad. It is what it is. But you can control your chaos. All these systems, even though they're all implemented perfect so you can survive and live, your body is made perfectly so you can survive and live, it's still chaos in itself. Because there's no way that should happen. There's no way that we should be able to have all these systems in one going together and then put people with free will in the middle of it. That's chaos. It's literally chaos. But it's fun. But yeah, man, as soon as I surrendered, it was a confidence thing. And ultimately, for the last year and a half, everything I do is ultimately for confidence. To build my confidence, to build trust in myself, to build respect in myself, to walk around in my body the way it is and accept it and love it and understand it and know what I'm going to do, when I'm going to do it, what am I so-called going to fall into temptation and do, what am I not going to do. All these things, like, you got to give yourself time, but you have to, like, literally give yourself time. You know, I didn't keep a journal of this, that, and this, like, but in my head, I'm smart enough, and we all are, to remember. It's like, what do we choose to remember? What do we choose to look at? Because we block out whatever we don't want to believe, whatever we don't want to say is real, or what you don't want to keep up with. You want to go party and be with somebody, and then you forget about it, or you try your best, you try to block it out. Then you get in your car and you go home and you feel upset because you think you made a mistake. Well, you know, whatever, you just gotta own it. You gotta own it, and once you start owning what you do, then you're either at some point keep doing it or you won't. It's very simple. It's very simple. It's very hard to explain because it kind of goes against it kind of maybe goes against Christianity a little bit. But I did see a quote where it says, like, it's kind of weird. Like, when you grow up in Christianity, like, you think that you, in, like, that one religion is the only group of people that are moral, that are right. And, like, that makes zero sense. That makes zero sense. Like, even if they didn't know your 10 Commandments, it doesn't mean that they weren't keeping them. You know? But that makes zero sense. To say that you are better than everybody else, that makes zero sense. Because, number one, you're not. And number two, the more rules you have, the more rules you're going to break. You know? And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't break many rules. I don't do hardly anything now. I'm just me. I just live life. It is what it is. It's not good or bad. It just is. You know, I try not, like I said, the one rule I have is don't infringe on somebody's free will. Don't infringe on somebody's free will. It means I'm not going to sin against you. I'm not going to take something that's not mine. I'm not going to go after something that's not mine. I'm not going to do these things. You know, I don't worship anything. Like, so, I mean, I follow the commandments, I guess. It makes sense to me. You know, and then I have new ones on my arm. Because those, for me, is what I was born with. I just needed to see them for a brief minute. Now I forget they're there because they're part of me. But everything I do is exactly for that. Everything that I've done is to just build trust and love in myself, and every single day. Every single day. And to escape from the world that I grew up in. To walk away from the world that I grew up in. It's cool that there's people in there still. I love them, whatever. But it doesn't. I had to exit myself and live on my own. And step into my power. And step into my bloodline. And step into my name. And step into who I am without that. Because none of that was connected to me anyways. None of that was. And it never will be. Because it's not mine. And as big as people say, I don't know, I still don't really care about the blood thing. But I do care about my blood. I care about my genetics and where they're going to go. And maybe my ancestors, I guess. That would be cool. Evidently, stuff gets thrown down through bloodlines. That stuff is real. And I'm part of a different bloodline. And whatever my bloodline is, I'm going to carry it on. And it's mine. And I don't see the rest of my bloodline. I don't see the old. I only see my part. And I'm only going to see the seed that I create. And so for me, that's a big deal because I'm not tainted. I don't have a tainted mind about my bloodline. I don't know where it is, what it is, where it came from. And that's how I was able to do everything I did, because I had no ties. I didn't know what the sins of my father was. I just lived life based on what I saw, picking up from everyone else in this world. And then when I started this journey and started breaking generational curses and everything like that, like, and having to fix myself, the buck stops with me. Because I'm like, I'm going to do everything in my power to stop whatever I feel, whatever I've seen, whatever problems I have. I don't need to know what anybody else did. That's retarded. It means no difference to me. I need to fix what I see, what I feel, what's wrong with me. I can care less what anyone else is doing. I can't do it for them. I can only do it for me. And that's it. Like, I mean, I'm proud, man. I don't know. I don't even remember what the first song is that I painted to. It's something about just being proud of me. And I am, dude. I'm so proud of me. I'm proud of the journey. I'm proud of giving myself time. That's worth all the money in the world. It's worth everything. That's worth way more than money. The things that I've done in the last year and a half. It's everything. It's all things. That was school. That was life. And I beat it. I beat a totally different person's life. I destroyed it. And now it's stepped into me. I'm creating art. I don't even know where that came from. I don't even know how it started. Other than I just didn't want to waste time. I didn't want to waste. I wanted to be productive. That's so fun. And I started drawing, and the perfection part of drawing just ticked me off. And I was like, let's try painting. Let's just move some paint around, and whatever happens, happens. And F it. That's perfect. And that's what's so crazy is like I made split decisions based on all the information in my head in a matter of seconds every single day, and quit things instantly. And I've told somebody that. I was like, look, I've been rolling through cycles and then I instantly drop them. Or I've been rolling, I gain habits and addictions and then I drop them on purpose instantly. And I use it in the contents of people though, too. Well, I come, hang around, I'm there, boom, gone. But it's because I have to do it. Because I have to be able to. I had to work on my cutoff game really, really, really hard. And to be okay that understand who I am, what my purpose is, and that a lot of times I do have to be the bad guy. And a lot of times when you do come in contact with me, it's up to you what happens after that. Because what I bring is something. What I change in you is something. What I make you face is something. And you either have to face it and change, or you have to deal with the consequences of not. And it's weird. It's hard to explain, but it happens. It is what it is. And it either goes good or it goes bad. And I hope it goes good, but I can't really be there to see it because it's not my. I'm not gonna waste my time with it. It's your decision. It's your life. It's your heaven. It's your hell. It's whatever you choose. And I'm choosing heaven, like I said, every single time. Like, I lived in hell for 35 years. Like, I'm not going back. That's dumb. It's retarded. You know? I'm moving forward, and that's all I can do. All I can do, I can hope for the best for you, and I love you, and hopefully you'll make the right decisions for yourself. But the painting was cool. It's weird, I don't know, man. Evidently summer is my muse, and because this summer song, so I started painting and I was like, no, this song I need to go change. I went and did something and played a couple songs that I've already painted to or talked to, and then this song came up. I was like, well, it's a summer song. I'm painting to it. I didn't even listen to it that long. I was like, whatever. Moved to my playlist and just started painting to it. And I don't know, man. I don't know what it is about summer, but it always works out. It always does what it needs to do, and life is good, man. Life is fun. I guess summer's almost done. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But for me, it's like, we see what happens tomorrow. I don't even know. I don't even know how many days are in July. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know if tomorrow's August 1st or the next day. I don't know if I can't remember. I don't care. But August will be a cool month, and I don't know, man. I'm just proud. I'm proud. I'm proud I made it this far. I mean, crap. In a couple more days, my mom would have passed away, and a whole year go by, and I didn't stop. You know, I just kept moving forward, and it feels good to not be incapacitated by something outside of myself. And even through maybe heartbreaks or something like that, to not be incapacitated, to not be stopped by somebody else for the last year, to not let outside influences stop my growth, to not let outside influences control me, to deter me. every single day giving myself time. And just going with the flow, man, just living it up, and just enjoying life for once, smelling the roses. I went to the gas station, there was some roses there. They didn't really smell that good. They dyed them. They look cool, but it's like, man, whatever, to each his own. But I don't know. I did a workout today. What did I do today? I did a warrior yoga thing. It was pretty good. I like yoga a lot, or whatever, the sauna workouts. They're really fun. You sweat like crazy, and I don't know. It's fun for me, I guess. It gives me time. Plus, I listen to my talks when I'm doing it, and it just kind of helps me think a little bit. And I actually thought about painting the dream I had yesterday, but on the other night. But I was like, nah. I've already lived it too much today. It's good. I needed it. That's what's so fire is like, I just wish people would do what I do. Because like, if you really have problems that you need to face, like, you can face them in one freaking day. Like, they disappear. You get rid of them. Like, I can't explain it other than the fact this is why I do not remember the talks most of the time. Because I listen to them. I talk for an hour or whatever tonight, then I listen to it 2 times before I go to sleep, and maybe 5 or 6, 7 times tomorrow. Like 8, 9, 10 hours of me talking on repeat over and over again. And by the next night, when I get in my truck, I forget it. It's gone. Whatever issues I was battling, whatever things came up, like, they're gone. They don't exist anymore. Because I've dealt with them. I talked them out long enough and listened to them and thought about them enough that they are gone. I've made my decision. I figure out how to deal with it. Boom, and it's gone. Like, it's that simple. It's like, it just makes zero sense to hang on to that information. And it's that overthinking. And that's what I tell people, man, every time. I'm like, just talk to yourself. In the Bible, you have many instances when Moses is talking to himself. Jesus is talking to himself. All these great men or whatever of the Bible, they go disappear and go talk to themselves. And they figure out the answers, and they come down from wherever they're at, and they do what they need to do. It's that simple. We read the whole Bible and then no one does it. Like, it makes zero sense. Like, you guys are missing the point. You've always missed the point. You've missed the complete point. You look at the sheep that are following these prophets, like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Do what the prophets did. Do what those men did. Lead. I don't get you just blindly follow. It makes zero sense to me. It makes complete zero sense to me. But whatever, to each his own. Do what you want to do. I don't know. Just give yourself time. I'm actually really tired. Really tired. But the painting was cool. I really do just like putting paint on there and just like whatever happens, happens. That makes me happy. And I like that it's quick. I like that it's, now they're kind of getting a little bit longer because I'm painting bigger ones. But for me, it's like, it's just like, I get locked in the zone when I'm doing it. And it's just like, I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even have a clue what's going to happen. And it's so crazy because it's like, it's 2 paintings in one, or 3 paintings in one, whatever song, however many songs. in the background something different that's not even connected to this, because I don't even know what this song's going to be yet. And so like when I get in there and paint a background, like it's a separate song, it's a separate feeling, it's a separate idea. And then when I switch songs, it's just what I feel. And then the background fades through, like, and it's perfect every single time. Like, it's miraculous. It's crazy. It makes zero sense, but all the sense in the same. And it's fun, man. It's super fun. It makes me super happy. Makes me super happy. Oh, my finger's not even sore today. Like, it's healed. Which, before I went to bed, I told myself it was going to be fine tomorrow. So it's pretty good. It's not tender. A little tender, but not much. It's pretty good. Pretty healed. One day. One night. But, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to think what I did today. I got a little bit of paint today. I wasn't going to paint, but it's like I can't not paint. Like, I love it. It's just part of my life. And it's like, people got this, people got that. And I got painting. I got painting, I got this habit that I've created. I got to paint and talk. Like, it's fun. And like I said, right now in my life, being that I don't have a companion and I don't have that extra person, like, it all works out, you know. And when that comes, then I'll have to just reevaluate how I'm going to do it and switch it up. You know, maybe I'll have to start doing it in the morning, and which is fine. Because my brain is going to do whatever the hell it wants to, and it's going to talk about whatever it wants to, and because I'm not really, I just let it talk. Whatever comes out, comes out. It's kind of hard to explain, because it's like, when I'm out here talking, I'm not really thinking too much. If I go silent, then I start to think. But that's more of just like after I start something. Start a little sentence or something, and I'm trying to just think about it before I speak, but usually I don't. Usually just whatever happens, happens. And it is what it is. It is what it is. But I don't know. Today was pretty simple. Today was pretty relaxed. I didn't frame anything today. I was gonna, but I didn't. I don't know what I did. I honestly don't remember. I don't remember. Oh, I went and cut a yard. Yeah. So that ate up some time today. And it's super weird. I went and I didn't even check to see how much gas I had in my motor. And like, so when I got there, I was like, I didn't have much gas. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to leave and go get gas because I'm gonna run out. But I had enough. It always works out that I don't. And even in my head, even while that was going on, this is what's so crazy. It's like, even though it's like I pulled up to the job and I was like, you know, I don't know if I have enough gas. When I started cutting it, and I was like, you know what? But even if I do have to load up and go get gas, then it's meant to be, and I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with that. Like, and you just start understanding and changing like your whole life. When you start living in the now and you start accepting whatever happens, happens. Like, everything, it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. And that's where that peace comes. It really does. It's pretty cool. It's super cool because it's like, it doesn't matter. Whatever happens, happens. And you deal with it when it shows up. Like, it's not a big deal. It'll all work out in the end. It'll all work out in the end. And as far as I know, for the last year and a half, it has. No matter what's happened, it's not been that bad. No matter what happened, it all worked out. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. I'm still moving. I'm still happy. I'm still in peace. I'm still not worried. I'm not in fear. So whatever I'm doing is working. It's better than it has been for 35 years, I'll tell you that. It's only going to get better. My phone's acting a little weird lately, but it'll work out in the end. I don't know, man. Actually, really don't even really want to talk. I don't know what to talk about. I'm just the journey is done. It feels like the majority of this process is done. Like, it's kind of the end, and I'll have tests and stuff like that maybe, but it's just understanding, like, already knowing what decisions to make, already knowing which direction to go, already knowing who is and who isn't going to be in my life, like, already knowing what to allow to happen to me and not allow to happen to me. It's just weird to understand and stand in your power and care about yourself enough to, like, say no to people. And I can't do this, I can't do that. I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that. You have to take care of it on your own. I'm not wasting my energy, my time, my money. I'll help you. I'll talk to you. I'll freely give you time. But I'm not doing anything for you that's going to hinder me. It's going to have harm on me that's going to make me have less than. Because I don't ask that of anyone. Well, I try not to. And try and do things on my own. I always have, and it's not good or bad. It's just me. And honestly, like, for a while there, like, they were always like, well, you got to learn to ask for help. And I'm like, do you though? Like, do you really need to learn to ask for other humans to help you? Because that means that they have to give up their time. And it's okay, I guess, to ask for help sometimes, but, like, for me, it's like the majority of things that I do, like, yeah, I could use help. What's the point? That makes zero sense to me. I'm a grown-ass man. I can do it myself. And it's not me being stubborn. It's just like, now I just choose what I do. And if there's something that I need two people to do it, then maybe I don't need to do it at all. Or there's another way. I don't get it. I don't get the help thing. But then again, it's like, I just never ask for help. But I just don't get it. And I'll ask for help in the future, but it will be a little bit, it's not going to be at me asking for help. It'll be like, hey, do you want to run my marketing thing? I need someone to run that. I need someone to make me a web page. I need someone to do this. Like, that's not me technically asking for help. That's just me employing someone to do a job for me. That's different. And if I surrender and offer to help you, then I mean it. I'm going to do it. But I'm getting better at understanding when and when not to do that. Because sometimes I already know, like, I need to be in that situation for a reason. I need to surrender and come help you because it has nothing to do with me helping you. It has everything to do with me helping you. Or at least giving you one last chance. Or giving you information that you need. Or just to be. Just to reflect. Just to show you that someone does love and doesn't want anything from you in return. And really is trying to help. Freely. Because there are people in this world that do that. And the whole world system is showing us this. The tree systems, and the water, and the grass, and the animals. They all just love. It's unconditional love. Which is just love. Humans put conditions on love. The rest of the world doesn't have it. The rest of the world just is love. And even in that love, death, like Animal Kingdom and all that, and trees dying, that's love. Death is love. It's part of it. It has to be that way. I don't know, the system's really not that... It's not even that confusing. We make it confusing. It's pretty simple. The world is pretty simple. Because there's basic laws that, like, they just make sense. They're very simple, but we as humans overcomplicate things. And then charge you an arm and a leg so you can learn them when they're real simple. I don't know. We'll see what happens in this world, man. I honestly, dude, I have no idea what's going on in the world right now. Zero. Other than my world, I have no idea what's going on. I've not watched the news in 5 minutes in the last year and a half. I have no idea. I have zero idea. Other than maybe hear something every now and then, like this is going on or that's going on, like, because it doesn't even matter. Whatever happens is gonna happen, and it is what it is, and I'll be taken care of no matter what happens. I'll be fine no matter what happens. Whatever shows its face, I'll knock it down. It doesn't really matter, and it is what it is. I'd hate to say that I'm protected, but I am. And but it doesn't mean I didn't get that way on my own. I mean, I guess, but I still had to do the work. I still had to be walking. I still had to do the action. I still had to take the time. I still had to sacrifice my whole 35 years of life to step into this. I had to burn that. I had to burn it to the ground. I had to walk away from it. I had to leave people behind. And it's not that I left them behind. They just chose not to walk forward. And it's all about perspective. It's all understanding that I'm the only one who can control me. I'm the only one who can make decisions for myself. And it's the same with every human being. You're the only one who can control you. You're the only one who can be happy if you choose to be happy. You can't tell your husband and make your husband change. He's never going to do it unless he wants to do it. Your wife's never going to change unless she wants to do it. And then if you let them incapacitate you and then let them make you upset and mad, like you're letting someone else control your life. When you just got to take control and deal with the repercussions. Sometimes it sucks, but it's the world you created. It's the world you created, and you made all those choices to get to the point to where you are now. And there's no point in dwelling on it and crying about it. Just change it. It sucks. Man, does it suck. Man, does divorce suck. But sometimes there's, continue to live in hell, continue to be upset, continue to feel less than, continue to not feel loved, continue to get abused, or deal with those repercussions and be on your own. Be happy, take care of yourself, give yourself time. And everyone wants to butt into everything. Everyone has something to say about everything. Everyone picks sides. I don't. I don't care. I just want the best for you, and I want the best for you. I'm going to give you time. I'm going to give you time. Y'all make y'all's decision. I go home. I go home. And it sucks, especially when there's kids involved. And I feel bad, but I didn't create those kids. I can't protect them. You guys, that's your seed. And then there goes your sins of your father, sins of your son. But now my bloodline's clean. So I made it clean. I'm making it clean. So when I do have kids, my kids will be clean. I'll try every day to not freaking destroy those kids. Try every day to be a good example for those kids. The best example. I'll show those kids that I give myself time every day. That I talk to myself every day. And it's okay to talk to yourself. It's the best thing in the world to do, talk to yourself every day. That's why the government doesn't want you to talk to yourself. That's why they call you crazy if you talk to yourself. Because when you stand in your power, nothing can stop you. When you give yourself time and you learn to love yourself and you're confident in yourself and you're confident in your abilities to adapt and manage anything that faces you, and to think for yourself, and to not follow the TV, and to not follow every man and woman blindly and listen to everything that they say and let you put crap in your body that you don't even know what the hell it is, makes 0 sense. 0 cents. $0. You know, choose to believe something. Maybe it's real, maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know how stuff works. I do know everyone in my family got sick except me. I do know that much. Doesn't mean stuff that I haven't done to myself not caused me to get sick or be overweight or something like that. What I've done to myself, but not, I don't know. I don't know how it works. Or maybe whatever. It is what it is. Life is crazy. Life is fun. These crickets are cool. I'm actually really sleepy. Could be because I'm go to sleep and wake up in a new world tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Because I'm kind of just like at the end. It just feels like the end for me. It feels like another end of a cycle for me. And I kind of honestly been thinking. I thought about it all day today when I was riding my mower. I was like, I'm going to start a new playlist. Like it's time for a new playlist name. And this kind of reiterates that it's time for it's going to be a new cycle tomorrow for me. I'm stepping into a new season. Stepping into something new. And that's what I feel, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create something new tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a new world, and this world's going to be done, and I'm going to be in a new one. One that I create, and one where I am my max potential. I'm my best self up to this point, and I get to choose it. That's what's so funny. It's like I get to choose it. I get to choose to continue to be happy. I get to choose to continue to be walking around like I am. Like, it makes life just so much better, man. It really does. And we'll see how the future goes, and we'll see what companionship is like in the future, and we're gonna see all this stuff. Like, I'm excited for it. See what I'm doing, you know. I don't know, man. It's weird. I don't even know what to expect, other than there's only one way from here, and it's up. And it will all work out in the end. And you know, it's still my year. Still my year. And I'll see you at the top. Which I'm already at the top. I'm already at the top looking down. I'm already seeing everything in different perspectives. A higher perspective. A bigger perspective. I see things in the totality of the perspective. In the totality of all of it. And I understand everything is so much bigger, yet so much simpler. It's almost like if you had ants, like you're so big, well, like an ant's walking around like, and it can't see past this tree. It can't see that there's water just right there. But I'm looking at, but when you're looking at as an adult, you can see all of it. You can see all their colony. You can see where they're going, how they're doing. You can see that it's not really that far away. It's only a couple inches away, but to them it seems like miles because they're so small. And it's like that's kind of how I look at life right now. It's like my perspective is big. I'm looking down at everything else going, like it's just right there. Like this is the answer. The tree is right there. You just can't see it because it looks so far away. The answer that you have to the problem is right there. But you're thinking so freaking small. It's right there. Just keep walking a little bit longer. Just sit with yourself a little bit longer. You think it feels like hell right now, but just sit a little bit longer, a couple more minutes. Talk to yourself, a couple more sentences, and you'll find the answer. Love yourself just a little bit longer, and you're going to feel love. And once you feel that little glimpse of love, that glimpse of overwhelming just peace and understanding, you're going to never want to stop. And you're going to do whatever it takes to keep it. You're going to cut everyone off that's destroying it and grabbing it and robbing it from you. Everyone that cuts your wrong eye at you, you're just going to laugh. Everyone who tries to come back into your life and play games and lie to you. not be able to admit that what they've done was wrong. Screw you. See ya. Peace. I'm happy. Come to me honest. You come to me clean. We can try this again. But you come to me and try and lie. You try and deceive me. You know, you don't take accountability for your actions. Like, well, I don't care. Peace. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you're trying to sell. What's a clown? Always a clown. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. We'll see. Because I know what's coming. I know what's going to happen. I just don't have time for it. I gave you guys all chances. I gave everyone options. I gave them whatever. And it is what it is. You gotta deal with your own repercussions. Because I'm done. I'm a new man. I am a man. I am me now. I'm little Cody and big Cody. I'm the best of both worlds. And I'm a different cat. I'm a different cat to deal with. I'm a cat that doesn't deal with nonsense. I ain't got time for it. I'm a cat that doesn't get impressed by flashy things. Fake flashy things that melt, that burn, that eventually you will throw away. Like, who cares? Like, you come to me correct or don't come at all. You know? I ain't got time for it. I love everybody, I love everything, but I just ain't got time. You know, I don't know, man. It's just weird because it sounds like I'm mad, but I just know what's coming. This is why I have to say it. I just know what's coming. And it is what it is, but everything I've ever done especially the last year and a half, was for a reason. And there were chances. Either you took it or you didn't. And it's not, no dirt on me. No shame on me. It is what it is. You either passed or failed. It is what it is. Either you passed or failed. It sucks. It sucks. But I don't know, I'm excited, man. The future looks fire to me. The future is whatever. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be fun. I'm going to have fun for the rest of my life. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. But as long as I keep moving forward, and as long as I just continue to love myself, give myself time, I'll make it. And I'll be happy, and I'll have kids, and it'll be everything that I ever wanted. And I'll continue to make content. I'll continue to gain more knowledge. I'll continue to talk. I'll continue to get better at art, at my art. And I'll be fine. Everything will work out. Like I said, I had to sacrifice something for something else. And I just sacrificed financial crap, fake world material for the only thing that is real, which is me. Which is my heart, my mind, my existence, my reason for being here. And I do it every time. I don't have a choice because I took away all my choices. That's who I am. And I don't know, it's crazy because you get better at picking choices. You start to understand like what is good for you and what's not good for you. You understand like what's beneficial and what's not beneficial. What is toxic and what's not toxic. What's worth doing and what's not worth doing. Like, and before I never really even looked at it like that. I did, but I just didn't look at it deep enough. I would get distracted with shiny things. I would get distracted with big numbers. I would get distracted with just pointless stuff. And now it's like, how does it make me feel? How do I know it's going to play out? Is this person even being honest with me? Is this person a clown? Is this person lying to me, trying to manipulate me? And I know instantly. I let it happen a lot of times because that's part of my purpose. Is to try and try and try. Try and try again. To give someone the benefit of the doubt. To give them a chance. And it's up to them to either take the high road or go low road. And as far as I know, like, I've watched some people take the high road, some people take the low road. So it's capable. You're capable of making the right choice. I've seen people make the right choice. I've seen people make the wrong choices. So this is how I know that what I'm doing is right. Because all I do is just show up and just try and be loved, even in shitty situations. And I give people the chance, and then they have to deal with the consequences. They have to deal with the consequences. It sucks, man. It sucks for you. I'll tell you that. But it is what it is. You judge yourself. And that's what we all do. We all judge ourselves. Like, that's the point of all of it. It's so funny. We judge ourselves in real time, and then we have to deal with the repercussions of that judgment. And it's kind of confusing to say because you think judgment is, I'm trying to think, someone else judging you, like you think judging is like some external person judging what you're doing. But instead, what judgment is you making a judgment call on a decision that is life-changing, and where you could do the right thing and you could do the wrong thing. That's the judgment that you're in right now. That's the judgment that the world is in right now. That's the judgment that's come. Is you have a choice to make. You can do the hard thing, which is the right thing, or you can do the easy thing that makes you feel good. That's selfish. That deals with your trauma. It's attached to your trauma, and if you do the wrong thing, then you have to deal with the repercussions. And it's almost like if you continue to make the wrong judgment calls, you're never ever going to come out of them again. Because it's almost like the energy in the world it's a shift between, like, this is it. This is the last chance for you to make the right judgment calls. And if you don't, your heart will be hardened, and you will continue to stay in the hell that you created. And if you make the right calls, then you'll walk into heaven on earth. And it's a split. And look, we can watch it. We're watching it in the world right now, and this is happening. But people are getting the option to either fix their trauma and become happy and stop infringing on other people's free will and just walk in love, or continue to be selfish, continue to be stubborn, continue to be hard-hearted, and continue to stay in pride and ego and live in the hell that you created and not be happy. Because like I said, I have less than I've ever had in my whole life. And I am at peace with everything, with all things. I'm the happiest I've ever been, and I have less than I've ever had. Literally. I've had more money when I was 16 years old. Like, I used to make the piss out of money when I was younger, too. But this year, like I said, I had to sacrifice something. I had to sacrifice the world for my world, for me, for what was important. For the only real diamond in the world, which is yourself. For the most precious thing in the world, which is yourself. Which is myself, to me. And it's worth it. I'll do it every day. I'll do it all over again. I'll do this exact thing for the rest of my life if I have to. If I had to. I don't have to. Because my reward is coming. And my reward is me. and who I am and what I'm capable of doing, and understanding that now, the knowledge, the confidence in myself to create whatever I want to create, to be successful in whatever I want to be successful in, to find love, to have kids, like. But I had to go through the process, and had to destroy the world that I created, and then step into the new world that I created. Like I said, I love it, man. I'll be a world creator, world breaker, whatever. I don't care. It is what it is. It got me here, and it's weird to talk about it like that, but it's the only way I can describe it, because it's that grandiose. It's that big. It literally is that big. Because you're shattering old patterns that been with you since the beginning of your life. You know, or the majority of it. Whenever they started happening, whenever you had to face that conflict, and it broke you and it split you, and it caused you to understand and do that act over and over again. It's like going to school and learning. Like the first day you learn that 2 + 2 is 4, for the rest of your life, every time 2 + 2 happens, you're going to say it's 4 for the rest of your life. It's kind of like that. In the past, when something happened to you, it shaped you instantly, and you found out that was the answer. And maybe that's not the answer. Maybe it was wrong from day one, but you thought it was the answer. You learned it was the answer. You were told that was the answer. You lived that was the answer. So now you got to shatter that and reevaluate. Maybe that's not the answer. What is it? I don't know, but I do know 1 + 1 is 3. So I don't know what 2 + 2 is. I don't know. This 2 + 2. I don't know. But 1 + 1 is 3. I knew that. So that's what I'm saying. So I had to go back and shatter all what I believed. You know, sometimes, whatever, water's still wet, as far as I know. But some stuff does change. And the way you pick and choose stuff changes with new perspective and new knowledge. And that's kind of what you got to do. And the only way you're going to change is by battling your pride and ego, and be willing to say that you were wrong. Or that the way that you do stuff is wrong, and that you need to reevaluate it. And that's the hardest thing you can face. But it's easy once you do it one time. And you're humble enough to continue to do it. Well, I don't know. That's how it worked for me. It was easy for me. It was just regular for me. It was easy for me to change. It sucked so bad, I was like, dude, I don't have an option. I don't have an option. And even in the moment, like, I never thought about it like that. Like, I didn't have an option. I just did it. It was just like, well, I was wrong, so just change it. I was wrong, so just admit you was wrong and change it. Like, to me, that sounds so simple. It just is. It's the most simple thing in the world. If I make a mistake, correct my mistake. If I make a mistake, like, just admit that I was wrong, and it sucks, I guess. But I just don't dwell on that. I just change it. But a lot of that is because I try not to do anything bad to other people too, so I don't have to really admit to humans that I'm doing something wrong to them, because I'm trying not to already. Like, I'm not conniving or cheating people, and so I don't, that doesn't ever hardly come up. So if I make a mistake with someone, usually it's an innocent mistake, and then it makes it even easier then that I just need to correct it. And but usually I'll just be wrong to myself, and like I said, it's the whole thing about lying to yourself that's so stupid. Like, if you lie to somebody else, you're ultimately just lying to yourself, and that makes zero sense, because I don't really care about the other person in the sense of, like, but if I lie to myself, that's really stupid. And so if the act of lying is ultimately lying to yourself, then you just gotta quit lying, because that's just dumb. But it's like putting yourself first every time. Like, you have to. Like, if a plane's going down, you have to grab that mask for yourself first every single time. Otherwise, you are not capable of helping anybody else. And so that's literally what this 1.5 years was me grabbing a mask for myself and breathing on my own. And gaining my strength back, gaining my knowledge, looking at the situation, assessing the situation. How do I help these people that are The plane's going down. How do I help these people? Well, first I had to get my mind back. I had to get oxygen to my brain. I had to be able to think. I had to be able to look at everything, all the surroundings, what was really going on. What's the most important thing? Save the kids. Then the adults. Kids are the future. Adults are halfway out the door. However, it all depends on perspective. Because then it's like I can only save so many kids. But if I can save the adults, if I can help save the adults first, then they can all save multiple kids too, because they're more capable of it. They understand. I mean, that's kind of what it is. I can help more adults right now, because then they can help more people too, more kids, and their kids. And so hopefully save them from the damage and trouble that, we went through. That's what I said. The kids are the future. Everyone knows this. But you got to be able to fix yourself first and stop bad habits and stop being bad examples to kids. And you got to be the best example, because you never know who's watching. Kids watch you all the time, man. Especially me. I'm so freaking small. Like, I don't know what it is. Kids just look at me. They're amazed by me. They always have been. I don't know if it's definitely my energy, but I don't know. This kids is drawn to me. Kids, dogs, animals, they're all drawn to me. And I always have been and always will be. I don't get it. But I don't know. I honestly don't know what it is. I don't know. My innocence, I guess. I don't know. The way I see things, the way I perceive things. The way I love. I don't get it, man. I don't know, man. The future will be here before we know it, and it doesn't really matter because I'm just living in the now. But everything will be different soon, and I'm okay with it. I'm ready for it. I've worked hard as hell to get it, and I was born day one deserving it. And I lived 35 years gaining knowledge, gaining experience to help me live the rest of my life, and so I could make right decisions, because I had made so many mistakes for 35 years. That is just lesson after lesson after lesson for years and years and years. And there were lessons, but I didn't know there were lessons at the time. But having to wait to look back and go through my life again to learn all those lessons just to make me better. To make it so I don't fuck up a kid. I make sure I do love my kids and they don't question whether or not I love them. Hug them. Support them in whatever they want to do. Give them time. Do everything that I did that was not done to me. It's so weird growing up, man. It was so weird. I look back and it's like, honestly, like now I'm back to the point where, like, what's crazy is like I've jumped perspectives multiple times through the last year and a half of like, yeah, this sucks. Yes, I'm a victim. No, I'm not a victim. Yes, I was a victim. Back and forth, because you have to be malleable to face every situation and understand and do what you got to do to learn the lesson and learn the best lesson, and understand that, like, even if I was treated different, it really doesn't matter, because to me it was just life. It was what it was, so I don't really care what anybody else's perspective on it was, because it wasn't my perspective. It wasn't what I saw going through it. And now even if I go back into the past and change it with a new perspective, it doesn't really matter, because you don't know, you weren't there, you don't feel what I perceived. And to tell me that I'm wrong about that is ignorant first of all. It's ignorant, and then it makes zero sense. Because you have no right to judge my perspective on life, and I have no right to judge yours. But we just need to leave it at that. You know. And I think that's a lot of it. That's a lot of what I do. And that's what's cool. So that's what's cool, I think, about the new humans that I meet and not my family. Because with the new humans that I meet, like, we're not judging each other. Because I'm not judging them when we meet. So therefore, they don't have to judge me in return. So I'm walking into these people's lives and not judging them. And in return, they don't judge me. Because I'm putting out and getting what I put out in return, which is non-judgment. But when I'm with all these religious people and old people in my family, all they do is judge. It's like, even if I don't judge them, sometimes I do get gaslit and I do judge them. And it's hard for me to, like, because it kind of shapes me back. It's like it's something pulling me back into that old world of just strict rules and regulations that honestly no one follows. Holier than thou type crap. And everyone breaks rules all the time. Like, they just reshape the rules to fit their lifestyle. And that's what's weird. And but I just get dragged into like a judgment world with my old family. Like, and it makes zero sense. It just makes zero sense to me. Because the new world that I'm in, like, no, we don't judge anybody. Like, we don't care. I don't care what you do, because I know at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect me. You're making your own decision. I just have to live and walk the way that I do. And I'm held accountable for my own actions. And I'm only holding myself accountable for my own actions, as long as you don't infringe on my free will. Because I'm not going to infringe on yours. And it makes life so much simpler. It really does. To not have to worry about someone. I don't know, man. I have no idea. But that's it. That's the future. That's the future. It's the future. It's cool, man. Hopefully I can help a lot of people, man. Hopefully people will step up and just want to figure out like how to be happy. Want to be happy, like really want to, and then do the work to be happy. Because it's very simple. It's very simple. It just takes time. Like that. That's it. Like, it's probably the most simple thing in the world. Because it's you. Like that. It's so fun. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, it's you. You're with yourself since you were born. Like, you're always with you. There's never been a moment when you're not there. So it's like, if you don't love yourself, like, you really had to, like, run away from yourself. And I did. Like, you have to try hard to not love yourself. To not like yourself. To not give yourself time. Like, you have to distract. You have to escape. You have to be running since the day you came out the womb to not like yourself. And that's what we have done. And when you realize, you're like, dude, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired when you realize that you've been doing this your whole life and you don't know who you are. So it's like, it's super easy to give yourself time. Because once you get past, there's like a little window of like, once you get over the little window of once you start giving yourself time and you feel like everyone's judging you and feel like you're selfish and that you're conceited and all this stuff, it's just the outworld world projecting on you. But once you get past like a little window of time where you have given yourself time, you're like, dude, why would I not ever do this why would I stop doing this? Because I'm fire. I love myself. I'm me. And you start growing in that every single day. Like, it's the greatest thing in the world. And then it's hard to go back into the real world. It's hard to give up your time. Because you learn to love yourself and you're always with yourself. Like, you are your best friend. Like I said, you know what makes you laugh. You know what makes you cry. Like, you are fire. You're your own fire. You're attracted to your own fire. Just give yourself time. It'll keep you warm. It'll keep you happy. Keep you smiling. I'm telling you, man. This is the most addicting thing in the world. Yourself. It really is. It really is. Dude, and then you become so confident that you want to share that with somebody else. Especially if you already have a significant other. It's like, dude, I want to share myself with someone else because, like, I love myself. I'm fire. I'm fire. And then if that person can share their fire self with me, and they're willing to do that, that's freaking fire. Because I'm selfish now with my time. I ain't got to give myself time every day. I want to be by myself every day. But if I had a significant other that we both wanted to be by ourselves together, like, that's where the 3 comes. Because you guys are the same. So you're ultimately being yourself with your other part of yourself. And you guys are going to be a little bit different. And then you grow into one big self. Like, that's the point of companionship. That's the point of union. 2 is 1 equals 3. Like, that's the point of all of it. You both have master traits, and you combine them together, and you act as one. You think as one. You are one. You argue as one. You pro and cons listed as one. Everything you technically do is one decision with multiple points of views. The best of all worlds. Because you're already fire alone. And then you got someone else who's already fire. You blend 2 fires together. Make a freaking super tornado chaos fire. And that's what some of my paintings are. That are 2 of them formed together to make a freaking big dragon. A big transformation. That's why there's always 2. Because it's multifaceted. It has to do with the light and dark side of you. Which you come together and you transform, you phoenix into something new, you die, and transform into something else, because that old you by yourself is separated, is old, it's dead. It has to die for you to yin and yang. And then the same thing with the counterpart, with the partners. Both of your old versions have to die, and then you can combine into one. You become a new thing, a new transformation, a new phoenix. And you face the world together, and nothing can stop you when you're in your max potential, because you're a freaking chaos tornado, like, but you're controlled because you guys are both controlling it. You are the controller of your tornado that you combine to make it huge. And no one can stop you, no one can control you, because you 2 are in control of your tornado. No one else can control your tornado. It's yours. And your eyes are on each other. Your minds are on each other because you're the same, and you're willing to give each other the same amount of time. All your time. And that's the point. That's what I'm looking for. That's why I can only have one, because it doesn't work with multiple. Because where you spend your time somewhere, you're neglecting time somewhere else. Like, I already know this. So I can only do it with one because I only have so much time. And that's the future for me. Like, I get it. I get it. Like I said, that counterpart will get it as well. And we'll continue to grow together. And face everything together. And then we'll work out and we'll change the world together. I'm already changing it on my own. It's just going to be a bigger chaotic tornado. That does what it wants. And no one's going to stop me. No one's going to stop us. Nothing's going to stop us. I don't know, man. Today was cool. This talk was weird. It always gets better when I listen to it. Because sometimes it's just negative. It gives me like a little negative vibe. Not really negative. It's just, But when I tend to listen to it, it makes it better. And, it is what it is. I'm gonna go inside and post this stuff and go to sleep. I like my painting though. My painting was cool. It turned out different than I thought it was gonna be, because I had no idea what it was gonna be. But I'm glad this song came on. Like I said, this summer's my muse, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. I don't even know if tomorrow's August 1st or if there's 31 days in July. I have no idea. I don't even care, to be honest with you. Because whatever happens, happens. And I holla. Love y'all. Peace.
Like a summer feeling. Oh, 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 oh. Like a summer feeling. Oh, oh, oh. Like a summer feeling. Our souls painting pictures of beautiful creatures, lost without a hand to hold on together and hold on forever. It was easy when you were with me. The sun was setting down, the world was ours. But life's not easy 'cause you're not with me. The world just feels like it's falling apart. So take me back to that summer feeling. Take me back to the start, where the ocean's still warm with healing, and there's still love in my heart, like a summer feeling. Like a summer feeling. So take me back to that summer feeling. Take me back to the start, where the ocean's still warm with healing, and there's still love in my heart, like a summer feeling. Like a summer feeling. Like a summer feeling. Woke up this morning from a dream where we were floating through the sky, counting the stars and wishing we could leave all of our fears behind. Life was easy when you were with me. The sun was setting down, the world was ours. But life's not easy 'cause you're not with me. The world just feels like it's falling apart. So take me back to that summer feeling. Take me back to the start, where the ocean's still warm with healing, and there's still love in my heart, like a summer feeling. Oh, oh, oh. Like a summer feeling. Oh, oh, oh. Like a summer feeling. Playing in the sand, our souls painting pictures of beautiful creatures, lost without a hand to hold on together Woke up this morning from a dream where we were floating through the sky, counting the stars and wishing we could leave all of our fears behind. Life was easy when you were with me. The sun was setting down, the world was ours. But life's not easy 'cause you're not with me. The world just feels like it's falling apart. So take me back to that summer feeling. Take me back to the start, where the ocean's still warm with healing, and there's still love in my heart, like a summer feeling. Oh, 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 like a summer feeling. Oh, 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 like a summer feeling. Playing in the sand, our souls painting pictures of beautiful creatures, lost without a hand to hold on together and hold on forever. It was easy when you were with me. The sun was setting down, the world was ours. But life's not easy 'cause you're not with me. The world just feels like it's falling apart. So take me back to that summer feeling. Take me back to the start, where the ocean's still warm with healing, and there's still love in my heart, like a summer feeling. Like a summer feeling. So take me back to that summer feeling. Take me back to the start, where the ocean's still warm with healing, and there's still love in my heart, like a summer feeling. Like a summer feeling. Like a summer feeling. Woke up this morning from a dream where we were floating through the sky, counting the stars and wishing we could leave all of our fears behind. Life was easy when you were with me. The sun was setting down, the world was ours. But life's not easy 'cause you're not with me. The world just feels like it's falling apart. So take me back to that summer feeling. Take me back to the start, where the ocean's still warm with healing, and there's still love in my heart, like a summer You